Good morning, friends. Previously, we started chapter number 9, that is the rational numbers, and we learned about what is a rational number, what is difference between fraction and rational number. We learned some method that we already apply for a fraction, which are to find the equivalent fraction. We learned about finding the equivalent rational number. Then we learned how to find the simplest form of rational number. This method we already learned for a fraction. So same we need to apply method for a rational number. Difference is only that rational number include negative numbers in a numerator and denominator. So that is only the difference of fraction and rational number. In a fraction, numerator and denominator are positive, and in a rational number it can be a negative. Now there is one thing that you need to remember, that you will learn in your upper standard set, that decimal number are also there in a rational number. For example, if we take 0.2. Now decimal is nothing but the fraction with a denominator 10, 100 and 1000, or you can say 10,000. So this is 10 by 3. So this 10 by 3 is also a rational number. So 0.3 is also a rational number. 0.01, so that is 1 by 100, and it is also a rational number. Now, if in a question, in an exam, it is asked that which number, there is also one group of number that is irrational number. After rational number, there is another group of number that is irrational number that you will learn in a 9th standard, but you need to have some knowledge about the irrational number. So what is irrational number? The fraction, like if we have a number this decimal is irrational number. Why? Because after decimal point the numbers are not repeating. The numbers are not repeating. So this is an irrational number. And in a rational number, the numbers are like 2.343434. So this is a rational number. This is irrational. If it has infinite, numbers are infinite after decimal point and non-repeating, then it is considered as an irrational number, or you can say it is not a rational number. And if the numbers are expanding, if the numbers are extending, but it is in a repeating order, then it is a rational number. The question can be asked that pi is a rational or not. A very important question that can be asked for MCQ, pi is a rational or not. So value of pi 22 by 7. Means if you divide 22 by 7, you get the decimal value. So here we learn only the 2 up to 2 digit 3.40. But if you divide 22 by 7, then you get the number that are in a form of expand, means they are increasing order. So if you divide this 22 by 7, you will get the number that are repetitive. So you will get the form like this. That's why pi is a rational number. Pi is what? Rational number. Because if you divide 22 by 7, you will get the decimal number, and the digits after decimal point are repeating. That's why it is a rational number. If it is not repeating, then it is a not rational number, or you can say irrational number. Okay, so this is what we need to remember. Now, after simplest form, we can learn about the representing rational number on number line. So how we can represent the rational number on number line? As we learn in a fraction, we are dividing one part into equal part and we represent the fraction. Same, but here we need to represent negative part also. So if we have minus 3 by 7. So how we can represent, draw a number line? In the center we need to represent 0, here minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2. Now this is a negative rational number. So represent it on a left side. Divide each part into 7 equal parts. So let's divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this is 7. Same 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So each part we present, this is minus 1 by 7, minus 2 by 7, minus 3 by 7, minus 4 by 7, minus 5 by 7, minus 6 by 7 and this is minus 7 by 7 is minus 1 and minus 3 by 7 is here. Now if we have 6 by minus 5, so this is nothing but minus 6 by 5, because if we multiply with minus 1 and minus 1, we get minus 6 by 5. So represent minus 6 by 5 on number line. So 0, 1, 2, so it is minus 1 and minus 2, here 1 and 2. Divide each part into 5 equal parts because denominator is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here minus 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, minus 3 by 5, minus 4 by 5, minus 5 by 5, minus 6 by 5 is here. So this is our rational number on a number line. Clear? Now here some example that you need to solve in homework. Represent this on number line. Okay. After that, we learn about comparison of rational number. How we can compare? If rational number, both rational numbers are positive, then it is same as a fraction. If we have 2 by 3 and 1 by 8. So these are the two positive rational numbers, and how we can compare this fraction, because this is a fraction, because both are positive. So take the LCM of 3 and 4 and make the denominator same. So we get here 24, 16 and here we get 24 and 3. Here we need to multiply with 8. 8 3s are 24, 8 2s are 16. So 16 by 24. Here we need to multiply with 3. So 3 8s are 24 and 1 3s are 3. Now compare the numerator. So here 16 by 24 is greater. So 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 6. This is same as we perform in a fraction. So here we learn that if both are positive rational number, then comparison is same as a fraction. If one is negative and one is positive, then positive number is always greater than the negative rational number. And if both are negative, then how we can compare? Minus 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 5. So in a fraction we learn that whenever the numerator is same, smaller denominator become greater fraction. When numerator is same, smaller denominator become greater. This thing we learn in a fraction. So here numerator is same 1. Compare the denominator minus 3 and minus 5. So here which one is a smaller? minus 5 is smaller. So this minus 5 will be the greater fraction. So here a greater rational number. So the comparison is like this. Because minus 5 is smaller, so in a denominator it make a greater rational number. So if the numerator is same. If numerator are not same, for example, if we have minus 1 by 2 and 3 by minus 5. So same, take the LCM of 2 and minus 5. So that will give minus 10. Make the denominator 10 minus 10. So that will give, or you can say is 5 by minus 10, and for this multiply with 2. Now give the denominator sign to the numerator, minus 5 by 10, and here we get minus 6 by 10. So which one is greater, minus 5 by 10 or minus 6 by 10? Minus 5 by 10 is greater. Minus 5 is greater integer. That's why minus 1 by 2 is greater than 3 by minus. So this is how we can compare the rational number. Okay, let's take one more example. 2 by 11 and minus 1 by 22. So here take the LCM of 11 and 22. So that is 22. So minus 2 by 11 is multiplied with 2 in the numerator and denominator. So that is minus 4 by 22. And here we already have a minus in a denominator 22. Compare the numerator. Minus 1 is greater. So that's why minus 2 by 11 is less than minus 1 by 22. So this is way we can compare the rational number. So in homework you need to find, compare minus 9 by 15 and 3, 6 by 14 and 6. So these are 4 examples that we need to solve in homework. After comparison, there is also one method to represent rational number, finding the rational number between two rational numbers. So here two rational numbers are given and you need to find the rational number between two given rational numbers. So let's take one example. Find 5 rational number between minus 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2. So here first we need to take the LCM, that is 6. Make the denominator same first. So we get minus 4 by 6 and this is multiplied with 3. Now, how many numbers are there between minus 4 and minus 3? There are no number between minus 4 and minus 3. So here we need to multiply this both rational number with some number. So we get some equivalent rational number of both. Equivalent rational number means they are same rational number. So minus 4 by 6 is multiplied with 5 in a numerator and denominator. So here we get, still we are not getting multiplied with 6. So we get, and minus 3 by 6 is also multiplied with 6. Now, we have a 5 rational number between minus 18 and minus 24. So, which are these rational number? Write any 5 rational number. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this minus 24 by 36 is nothing but minus 2 by 3. And minus 18 by 36 is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So these are the 5 rational numbers between minus 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2. Let's take one more example. Find 5 rational number between minus 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 4. Again, denominator are different, so make denominator same by taking the LCM of 3 and 4. So that is 12. This is multiplied with 4. Minus 4 by 12. This is multiplied with 3. So here, how many numbers are there between minus 3 and minus 4? No number. Again multiply with some another number in the numerator and denominator. Let's multiply with the same number, or you can take any number. I take 10. Minus 40 by 120. Same number we will multiply for a next number because we need a denominator same. If we take another number for second rational number, then we get again denominator different. And again we need to take the LCM. So use same number to multiply both rational number after making the denominator same. First take the LCM and make denominator same. If you not get 5 rational number, then multiply both rational number with the same number in a numerator and denominator. So that's why your denominator cannot be changed. Denominator need to be changed. If you multiply here with 5, then 12 5s are 60, and again you need to take the LCM of 60 and 120. So it is better to use the same rational number. Now we have a 5 rational number between minus 40 and minus 30. So use any 10 rational number, any 5 rational number. 39 by 120. Again you can take any number. After 35 I write minus 30 by 120. So minus 40 by 120 is nothing but 1 by 3. And minus 30 by 120 is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So this way we can find the rational number between two rational numbers. We can continue this topic in next lecture.